All right, good morning, y'all. It is about 5:05 in the morning, and today I kind of just want to talk about opportunities. You know, don't really want to preach for too long. Kind of just want to do a little bit of a test video, and also, like I said, kind of talk a bit about some opportunities I was given and kind of how that plays into my fitness journey. And really just how I'm kind of approaching it still. I know I always talk about my approach, my philosophy, and I think it's still important to always remind myself really what's important, and that's the small things in the journey. For me this morning, it started with literally just getting up to go to the bathroom. And I was already thinking to myself, I was thinking, what if this is a perfect opportunity to get up and go to the gym, even though I went to the gym Thursday. So yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday. That was kind of an interesting thought that I had, and I was like, you know what, if we get the opportunity, maybe we'll send it. And the way it usually works out with me is that's exactly what happens. It was literally 4:36 when I tapped on my phone and saw that, hey man, it was time to get up and go. I did actually lie back down in bed, and I was doing my best just to justify staying in bed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking, dude, well, I get another 3.5 hours of rest time, of recovery time, that wouldn't be so bad. And then I also said to myself, or I could go to the gym and get my workout done for the day. And I think that was kind of, I don't want to say sparked it, like it was some sort of huge thing that made me just like jump out of bed. But it was something that helped me in that moment, It was a split decision of two things that I think that could benefit me at the time, and that was one of them that kind of just came into my view. I had to rub my eyes a little bit, really do like one of these, make sure my eyes were wide open, make sure that my eyes were really wide open and awake, and got out of bed, and the rest is history. I'm in the car, made my pre-workout, I'm driving to the gym now. So, if you have those moments in your journey, and it can happen that fast, split decisions, and I guess that's the term for it, it's a split decision. Whether or not their split decision is talking about the actual split second that it takes to make the decision, or literally a decision that will split your journey in two different routes, two different directions. And so with this in particular, it could have, and obviously I don't know how my day is going to go yet, so I can't predict the future, but for me, it is that time where you can see like, okay, my day is going to play out like this because of this decision, right? Like planning my day around, because after that I got to go to work. Me and my fiance are going to go get some dinner tonight with one of our friends. So I'm kind of planning those things out, but, I did want to go to the gym today. So I was kind of thinking like, okay, where am I going to fit this in? Because I'm not really going to be able to go after work. After pretty much going to the gym after work all week this week. So, anyways, wanted to kind of keep it short, test out my microphone a little bit, and kind of just talk about split decisions. If you find yourself in those moments, do your best to really take control of your mind and take control of yourself. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This was the only time this week I woke up at 5 a.m. or 4:30 and actually went to the gym. It took all week until Friday for me to really like be motivated. And even then I wasn't really motivated. I was 2 seconds away from just staying in bed and lying in bed, to be completely honest with you. So at that point, I was trying to give myself some grace, trying to feel a little extra motivated and show you guys that, you don't have to be perfect. It really was honestly kind of a one-time thing this week, and I would like to kind of get back into a little bit more. But also sometimes it doesn't always work out, you know? No pun intended. I was really just trying to make sure that I was getting up and going to the gym. That was really my main thing. It really didn't matter what time, as long as I was making some sort of movement, making some sort of steps towards it, rather than just completely skipping it, you know? So, anyways, really just wanted to keep today's little vlog short. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday. Let me know how the microphone is down in the comments down below. I do got a couple other videos. Let me know if you have any other ideas for videos and what your thoughts are. Like, I did a couple cooking videos, couple food videos. I have one or two videos kind of like this in the oven that I could post. I'm totally down to like actually show different things that I'm cooking and eating. I actually had a great meal last night. I'll kind of have to tell you guys more about that later, but that's for some more sneak peek later time. So anyways, I'll catch y'all a little bit later. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. You know, stay disciplined. Make sure to execute the plan. If you got a plan, stick to your plan, bro. You can still get McDonald's. Just plan your McDonald's. Put your McDonald's plan in, and put McDonald's into your plan and execute it, you know? So, anyways, that's my little motivation for this Friday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. I'll catch y'all later. All right, y'all.